Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Chaffee. It's weather in 5 days and 5 minutes. And for the first time in 4 days, as we take a look at this satellite loop of the U.S., the upper low is gone. It's moved off the East Coast. It's opened up and weakened, and we're actually in a fairly good spot. Now, most of the area is enjoying what's left of what's been a beautiful day. Lots of sunshine, very warm to hot temperatures, moderate levels of humidity. There are just a couple of isolated pop-ups. To see this little disturbance that is moving southward here in upstate New York. It just kind of pointed out there, that little band of clouds right in there that's moving to the southeast. There are a couple of pop-up showers and thunderstorms there, but again, they are isolated in nature. If you do get it, it really would be a shot in the dark here, because they're just few and far between. You check out the radar. What a difference from the last few days, where we had that constant rotation and these spokes of showers and thunderstorms rotating in a counterclockwise fashion. Today on the radar, a couple of storms way up in upstate New York, a couple of isolated ones. You can see them there in the Catskills, a couple of showers. Otherwise, the weather, not only in the Northeast, but headed down into the mid-Atlantic states, is thunderstorm-free today. And we see a few showers and storms popping up in parts of South Carolina, scattered around the state of Florida, which is not exactly breaking news. And we're also seeing some activity going on back into parts of Mississippi, moving southward. And that's really about it. The Great Lakes are quiet too, so every place nearby looking good. The one thing I will point out, though, on back to the satellite loop, is the cloud cover that you see up here to the north that is dropping southward. That's a backdoor cold front that is moving south. It's not particularly strong, and it will arrive here tomorrow, just kind of stall out on top of us for a little while, and that might create a risk for showers and storms during the afternoon on and evening on Friday. But other than that, I'm thinking that the holiday weekend is looking pretty good. Right now, across the country, weather conditions are quiet for the most part from coast to coast. We don't really have any major watches or warnings other than the heat advisories that are up in the southern plains. Your severe weather risk today is mostly in the northern plains and also up in northern New England, where that backdoor front is moving right along. And as we check out the risk area for tomorrow, we actually do have a marginal risk of severe weather for central and eastern Pennsylvania, most of New Jersey, Long Island, western Connecticut, the Hudson Valley on up into the Catskills, and across southern and southwestern New York State. And moving along to the next day, which is Saturday into Sunday morning, just general thunderstorms are indicated. No severe weather risk. And I'm thinking for Sunday, we'll probably be in an area of general thunderstorms. So as far as rainfall is concerned from any of these storms, and this is through Sunday morning, I think the best chances will probably be tomorrow in the afternoon and evening. The rainfall amounts aren't really anything to write home about here, so much of tomorrow is probably going to be rain-free. And checking out temperatures over the next 3 days, looking first at Friday, we are going to see tomorrow, with humidity levels coming up, temperatures will be in the upper 80s to low 90s, even some middle 90s, southern and southeastern Pennsylvania, southern New Jersey, down into the Washington, D.C., Baltimore area. And on the other side of that backdoor front, which will be lying right across maybe New York City or southern Connecticut, you go from there north, and you see temperatures are in the 80s and even the 70s. Saturday, we should have a fair amount of sunshine. Temperatures will be a little lower. Humidity levels will be down a notch. Highs mostly in the low to mid 80s from southern New England across New Jersey. Then you get down into southern Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Virginia. You're looking upper 80s and low 90s. And on Sunday, again, another day of some sunshine and the chance that there could be a late day shower or thunderstorm, especially inland. Most highs will be in the middle to upper 80s. So it really, to me, looks pretty good. as far as the holiday weekend is concerned. So there's what's left of our upper low, the trough that's off the East Coast. That is moving out. We're going to be on the edge of an upper high, and we're also still going to have a bit of a northwest flow here coming down out of Canada. So that allows that backdoor front to move on through. And once we deal with that, the next weak weather system probably comes along, as I said, late Sunday, still in that northwest flow into early next week. During next week, this upper high that is building across the southern half of the United States is going to attempt to punch its way eastward. So that might bring us into some heat later next week and into next weekend before another weather front moves along and squashes the temperatures just a little bit. As far as the tropics are concerned, no tropical cyclones are expected in the Atlantic during the next 5 days. Usually during the 4th of July weekend, it's more often than not, you don't have much going on in the tropics. So bottom line is the holiday weekend is looking good, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday overall. Maybe some scattered showers and thunderstorms on Friday, and again late in the day on Sunday, and just a small chance for an isolated shower or thunderstorm on Saturday. Temperatures upper 80s to low 90s for the most part on Friday, like when you go from New York City south and west. Cooler as you go north and east. Low to mid 90s, southern Pennsylvania down into Maryland and Virginia. Will be mostly in the 80s on Saturday and mostly in the 80s on Sunday. Enjoy your holiday weekend. By the way, you not only can watch this on YouTube or on Facebook, but you can also listen to it as a podcast on Spotify. Just look for the Joe and Joe Weather Show, and all of the Joe and Joe Weather Shows now are available in podcast form. So bear that in mind. Just check us out on Spotify, and hopefully soon we'll be on Google and also on Apple. Have a great weekend, folks. We'll see you tomorrow.